Yes, they will never fucking end. It feels like it. Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for The Little Mermaid 2023. This movie stars Halle Bailey, Melissa McCarthy, Jacob Tremblay, Javier Bardem, and Awkwafina. And the movie is directed by Rob Marshall, the director of Chicago, and the shittiest Parts of the Caribbean sequel. And this is The Little Mermaid. You all know The Little Mermaid, the 1989 classic Disney film. Arguably one of the best Disney films out there. Right there with Aladdin, Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast in the Disney Renaissance. The Renaissance was kicked off because of The Little Mermaid and how impactful and incredible the movie was. It basically almost saved Disney's life. But it's getting the treatment, as all the classics are, soulless live-action remake. Because you gotta make the dollar bills. Because Disney is just a horrible company that only gives a shit about making a profit, not telling good, unique, and original stories. Well, at least not anymore now. So, don't need to tell the story, because you all know The Little Mermaid. I think everyone on this planet knows the story of The Little Mermaid, and the story is no different. It's just longer, and it tackles a couple different things that is not in the original movie. Don't worry, the new things they bring in aren't very interesting and aren't very impactful, but it's basically the same story. Yeah, everyone knew how I felt about this movie, because everyone knows how I feel about almost all the live-action Disney remakes. They're all pretty terrible movies. They're basically the same movie, but shittier. And the only two that did something different was Maleficent and Cruella, but the things they did different just jeopardized the whole source material. So, I'm all for doing something different, but if you're just going to just destroy the original story, then don't do anything different. Just don't do anything at all. Just leave it alone. That's it. Just leave it alone. If you can't remake it better, then why remake it at all? Anyways. So, I knew after coming out of the screener, I just came back tonight to see The Little Mermaid. I knew right away people were not going to like my opinions, because everyone's going to say, well, Jay, you went into this movie ready to hate it, so of course you hated it. That's not true. That is not true. I don't go into any movie ready to hate it. I went in with very, very low expectations because of the marketing. The marketing is supposed to give us anticipation for a film. And the marketing was not very good. The CGI looked bad. It looked like the same story. It just didn't look very good. So from the trailers that came out, I didn't seem anything remarkable and just looked pretty stupid. And so yeah, I was in very low expectations. I don't go into any movies ready to hate it. And honestly, you can do the same thing the opposite ways. Like, some people go into movies ready to love it, and whether how bad the movie is, they're still gonna love it. There's people out there that are hardcore Disney fans. They're gonna love this movie no matter how bad it is. It doesn't matter. They're going to love it. Simple as that. So yeah, I'm just like, building to it. Is the movie good? No, it's not. It's not good. It's not the worst. I guess that's something. It's not Lion King bad. It's not Mulan bad. It's almost like it's like Beauty and the Beast bad. Lady and the Tramp remake bad. Those kind of bad. Just like generic, bloated, ugly, forgettable bad. A movie that you just won't remember in about a year or so. Like, who talks about the Beauty and the Beast remake? That movie did so well when it came out. Like, so freaking well. No one gives a fuck about it now. This is what this is. Again, not insultingly bad, but it's still bad. It's still bad. Everyone's talking about Halle Bailey, and her performance. See, everyone's talking about her voice. That's the praise she's getting, is her singing voice. And she is a very lovely singer. I'm not gonna take that away. I'll never lie about that. That is the truth. She's got good vocals, and she does sing the songs rather well. Kind of like a remix or something. And if they just did a stage play and she was the main character, maybe that would have been a little better, but she is not a very good actress. Don't shoot me. She's a great singer. She sings the songs well. Again, they're way better done. They're better in the original. The songs are sung better in the original film, the original Ariel. This one, she sings them good. Like, she's got a good vocals. But she's not the greatest actress. She hasn't acted in a lot of movies. So this is like her first like really big film, and you can kind of tell she's not like a dreadful actress, but she's not that great. And there's a lot of scenes where she has to show a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of scenes she has to show a lot of happiness, and she has to act with her eyes and act with her emotions, and it doesn't come off very good. Sorry. And everyone's talking about her chemistry with the new Prince Eric. Everyone's saying, oh, their chemistry is so good. I don't know what movie they saw. I didn't see very good chemistry with them at all, really. I actually couldn't stand this Prince Eric. I thought he was just this generic, good-looking guy. I don't say the actor is terrible, but I don't remember a damn thing about him. So I don't see what people are talking about. I don't like Javier Bardem as King Triton. I think Awkwafina is the worst part of this movie as Scuttle. Why is Scuttle voiced by Awkwafina? I know why. We all know why. Yeah, I get why. But why Awkwafina though? Like, her voice is so recognizable. She doesn't even try to change her voice. It's literally just Awkwafina. Every time Awkwafina is in an animated film, she plays Awkwafina. Her voice acting in Raya and the Last Dragon is the same thing. It's just Awkwafina. That's literally what she is. She plays Awkwafina. And she is just ungodly terrible in this movie. And she's supposed to be the comedic relief. Holy crap, was every joke just the lamest thing ever. And she doesn't sing. She raps in this movie. I'm like, oh my gosh. Didn't think this movie could get really cringe. Oh my god, it gets pretty cringe. Flounder and Sebastian, Sebastian's one of my favorite Disney characters, so, the voice of Sebastian is just always, it's just, the animated Sebastian, I just always know that voice, and just, that's Sebastian to me, so just seeing Sebastian look like this, and the voice is so different, just wasn't Sebastian to me, sorry. The singing wasn't that great either with him, and my god, Flounder looks terrifying in this movie. So Melissa McCarthy, basically what she does is try to do imitation. She doesn't try to do her own thing. She just tries to imitate the original Ursula. I get that. I understand. Ursula is a perfect villain. So you can't do much better than her. Her laugh is really good. It's a pretty spot-on impression. And there are moments she is really good. Like, there's moments I'm like, that's not bad. Then there's Melissa McCarthy-isms sprinkled through. And then when she sings Poor Unfortunate Souls, I'm like, maybe not. But I wouldn't say she's bad. She was okay. There was moments that I'm like, that's a pretty good Ursula impression, like, really good. And she does the laugh really well, like, really fucking good. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Lin-Manuel Miranda is also in it as the crazy chef. He's pretty good, too. Let's talk about the CGI. The CGI is awful. It is terrible. It's ugly. It's dark. You can tell it's CGI. Nothing about this movie, when you're under the sea, makes you think, wow, I'm like lost in this world, and like the ocean looks so real. No, like Avatar: The Way of Water, like as average as that movie is, beautiful CGI. The water looks incredible, and when you're in that water with all those animals, you get lost in that world of Pandora, and the water effects is brilliant. In this movie, it's just really bad. It's really bad. It's dark, you barely see what's going on, and just, it's so freaking noticeable, and just like, ooh. I was just like, the whole, like, first act of the movie, I was like, ooh. And then when all those new songs came on, I'm just like, okay, they're trying, I guess. Good effort, guys. It feels like a $100 million Disney Channel movie. That's what it feels like, because the acting and just, I don't know, everything, it feels a Disney Channel-esque, because most of the acting's pretty bad, and it's just the most corniest and ridiculous and cash grab thing ever, so I don't know. It's not very good. Like I said, the differences in this movie don't really matter much. They try to put stuff with her mother because I don't know why. And then they do little other things with some side characters that mean nothing, but they try to put a different message at the end of this movie, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds very modern. But all in all, it's pretty much the same movie, just without the charm, the laughs, beautiful animation, beautiful songs, and just the timeless feel. This feels like a product of its time. This feels like a 2023 movie with the overabundant CGI and just, well, the casting and just everything, the way it looks and stuff, and but Halle Bailey is a great singer, and she has a great voice. Not a great actress, but a great voice. Melissa McCarthy has some pretty good sprinkle performances with her impersonations of the classic Ursula. It's pretty good. There was one scene that got a chuckle at me, so there's that. Direction, nothing all that spectacular. Just add it to the list of crappy Rob Marshall movies. He's got a bunch, so he'll be alright. It's gonna make money. Definitely not in China, but it'll probably make some money. But, yeah, I don't think it's a very good movie. I'm not gonna completely shit on it. It's because I already if this was like the first live-action remake, I probably would have just reamed this movie apart. But yeah, it's exactly what I expected it to be. So like, I can't get. The shock is gone. Like, it's been gone for years. After like Lion King and Mulan, you're just like, I'm not shocked anymore what Disney's doing. So it's just a bad movie. That's really all it is. It's just a bad remake, and it'll just make you want to go watch the animated film because it's just so much better. Scale 1 to 10, I'm gonna give The Little Mermaid remake 4 out of 10. I would say nice try, Disney, but they don't care. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions on this remake. And what is your favorite adaptation of The Little Mermaid? And what is your favorite Little Mermaid sequel? They made a sequel and a prequel. What are your thoughts and opinions on them? And when do you think these remakes are going to end? Or do you think they'll ever end? Who knows? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.